Hello guys, today in this video, we are going to help you to find out the best computer speakers in market. I made this list based on my personal opinion and I tried to list them based on their quality, durability, customer review and more. If you want to see their price and find out more information about them, you can check our links in the description below. Number 9. Creative Labs GigaWorks T20 Series 2. If you're a fan of cranking up the bass or the treble, then you need to check out the Creative Labs GigaWorks T20 Series 2. They have a feature which you won't find on any other speaker here, even the more expensive ones. There are a full set of tone controls on the front of one speaker, meaning you can adjust the sound to your heart's content. Not even the top-ranked and more expensive Bose Companion 2 Series 3 lets you do that. And like the Bose, the GigaWorks T20s have a useful headphone output too. The black and yellow colorway looks surprisingly high-end, and these eye-catching speakers will look terrific on your desk. The problem comes when you turn down the volume. The sound is great when you're blasting it loud, but at moderate volumes, it can come across as muffled. That's a particularly strange issue, and it isn't one that the tone controls can change. We also think that what you get here, the GigaWorks T20s, are perhaps a little bit overpriced. If you can find them for $60 or less, go for it, but for the current price, you may want to look at other options. Number 8. Vanuatu Transparent Zero. Let's say you want great bass, but don't have the room for additional subwoofer. In that case, you need to check out the Vanuatu Transparent Zero. These speakers have an unusual design, which locates the woofer for the bass on top of the speaker, saving significant space. The carry handles double as stands, which means you can also flip the transparent zeros upside down for an even larger bass boost. Vanuatu call the tech that creates this clear bass, and it delivers excellent low end. We've never seen a design like this in any speaker, and it works very well indeed. Compared to more traditional speakers like the Audio Engine and Edifier models, they are far more versatile, and take up much less room on your desk. The problem with the Vanuatu Transparent Zeros is the sound quality. It gets the job done, with good detail and that powerful bass. But we matched them up directly with the Audio Engine A2 Plus, which are around $100 cheaper, and we have to say that we preferred the sound of the latter. It felt far more realistic and clean than the audio coming out of the Transparent Zero speakers. Having said that, we think these are a top 10 choice, and they are ideal for those who want to save space without compromising on pounding low-end sound. Number 7. Razer Namo Pro. If a pair of computer speakers is going to cost $500, then they had better sound spectacular. Fortunately, the Razer Namo Pros meet the criteria. The audio quality here is absolutely epic. It is powerful, balanced, and nuanced, and with the added Razer software, if possible to customize it in any way you like. These also happen to deliver huge volume, with 210 W of power they can call upon. They are easily the loudest speakers on this list, and if you're looking for pure volume, they should be your first choice. The next loudest speaker is the Creative Stage 2.1 soundbar, which can't even come close to the Namo Pro for sound quality. Admittedly, the Namo Pros have an unusual design. Just compare them to the stately Audio Engine A5 Plus wireless. The anti-aircraft gun design may not appeal to everybody, but we love it, and think it makes for an eye-catching addition to your setup. The entire 2.1 system was designed well, built to last, and comes with the full gamut of connectivity options, making it a supremely universal pick. However, these speakers are hugely expensive, and while we believe you're getting a great product, the high price can be a turn-off. There's an argument that the sound isn't a $100 leap from the Audio Engine A5 Plus wireless. You won't see that argument made here, but we can understand. All in all, we think that the Razer Namo Pros are a singular and unique set of speakers that will satisfy those with deep pockets. Number 6. Logitech G560. If you are looking for authoritative bass, and you're happy with adding an additional subwoofer into the mix, then check out the Logitech G560. We think it beats other 2.1 speaker systems on this list, like the Creative Stage soundbar and the Razer Leviathan. The subwoofer is excellent, albeit reasonably large, but if you have space to include it, you'll get some of the best sound of any speaker system on this list. The Logitech G560 also have one genuinely unusual feature that makes them worth looking at. It's called Light Sync, and it gives you the ability to sync the speaker's external light-up panels with in-game sounds, music, and movie soundtracks. It's a surprisingly fun feature, in our opinion. Traditionally, our stance on this kind of lighting is that it detracts from player experience, but this feels different. During testing, we even found that positional lights could be helpful for identifying in-game elements. It also helps that in terms of audio, the G560s are no slouch. While they aren't as good as the Harman Kardon SoundSticks 3 or Audio Engine A2+, the G560s deliver a detailed and immersive experience that handles games, movies, and music with richness and poise. Number 5. Amazon Basics Computer Speakers. With their tiny footprint, the Amazon Basics computer speakers are ideal if you're trying to save space. They are even smaller than the Creative Pebble V3s, above. We've had mixed emotions about Amazon's in-house products in the past. This isn't the case with the Amazon Basics computer speakers. It's actually quite impressive how much you get for the price. For $18, the sound is decent and you get useful features like a front-mounted headphone jack. More importantly, these speakers couldn't be simpler to use. They are the very definition of plug-and-play, with a simple 3.5mm connection that will have you up and running in moments. We did not, however, appreciate the power light on the front, which is an obnoxious bright blue and can't be dimmed. You can put something in front of it, but that's far from an ideal solution. But at the end of the day, this is a small price to pay for, well, such a small price. If you want to boost your computer audio for very little money and footprint, then the Amazon Basics computer speakers are an intriguing option. Number 4. Harman Kardon SoundSticks 3. The Harman Kardon SoundSticks 3 were designed by Johnny Ive, yes, the man who designed the iPhone. The iconic look has hardly changed over the years. We think that the SoundSticks are still among the sleekest computer speakers ever. They're also among the best for Bluetooth, with a simple wireless connection that makes using them a breeze. Sound can suffer over Bluetooth, but that's not the case here. They sound much better than the more expensive $200 Razer Leviathan below, for example. The subwoofer has powerful, room-filling bass, and the slim satellite speakers work well. We would like to know which Bluetooth version is being used here. Harman have not revealed if it's the common 4.2 or the more advanced 5.0. But it's a minor point and the epic sound more than makes up for it. There are some curious design choices on the SoundSticks 3. While you can control the speaker volume using the touch controls on the satellites, almost all other controls are on the subwoofer. That's a strange choice given that the sub will almost certainly be under your desk. There's no remote control either. That's clearly an issue even with pricey computer speakers. Our top high-end pick, the Audio Engine A2, has no remote either. Number 3. Audio Engine A2 Plus Wireless. Good lord, the Audio Engine A2 Plus Wireless are good. A true high-end speaker needs to crush the sound quality, and few do it better than the A2 Plus. Whether you're playing games, listening to music, or watching YouTube, the audio is outstanding. It's rich and deep with huge detail, plus a subwoofer output for added bass action. But the most surprising thing about the A2 Plus is how compact they are. They are only just larger than the tiny Creative Pebble V3s, above, which is quite an achievement. All this praise doesn't mean that the A2 Plus wireless are perfect. They sound stupendous, but there are some strange design choices here that we can't quite figure out. The volume control, for example, is on the rear of one speaker. That makes adjustments far less convenient than the less expensive Bose Companion 2 Series 3. There is no remote control either, so you can't get around the problem that way. It's a strange choice, but all in all, the Audio Engine A2 Plus are a brilliant pair of high-end computer speakers. Number 2. Creative Pebble V3. With the third version of their Pebble speaker, Creative keep the crown of best budget option. The Pebble V3 adds Bluetooth 5.0, meaning crisp wireless sound, but also a USB connection. That's something the previous set of speakers didn't have. The result is brilliant, a simple, effective setup that matches good features with solid sound. We don't think you'll find a better option for under $50. Similarly priced speakers like the Logitech Z130 can't compete on features or sound quality. There is one downside to the Creative Pebble V3, and that's the bass. The drivers here are very small, at 2.25 inches, and deliver quite low power. That means that the bass can be a little weak at times, making for an unsatisfying listen. This will be less of a problem if you plan on keeping them in close by, such as on either side of a laptop. For something with a little more bass, try the Edifier R980T speakers, below. Number 1. Bose Companion 2 Series 3. If you want speakers that can do almost everything well, check out the Bose Companion 2 Series 3. They sound great, are simple to use, and offer a wealth of helpful features. The 3.5mm connection can connect to any PC or laptop in seconds, and the front-mounted volume control and headphone output are super useful. Most importantly, the powerful, clean sound quality is a joy to hear. The speakers handle both gaming and music with ease. The Bose Companion 2 Series 3s are wired only. There's no Bluetooth or wireless option available. If that's what you're after, we suggest the Harman Kardon Soundsticks 3 below. And if we have one other gripe, it would be that the cable used to connect them to your computer is far too short. This means positioning them isn't as easy as we would like. But all in all, the Bose Companion 2 Series 3s are excellent all-rounders that will immediately boost the sound of your PC or laptop.